This is Justice, and we have a very sort of Egyptian theme here. Of course, the big-eared Egyptian cat. And you have the scales of justice and the wings. It's very nice, very light colors again. And the cat looks quite regal. Okay, let's look at the manual here. Justice. This is a time of karmic accounting. Whatever you have done has sown the seeds of your future. Whatever you're experiencing is the consequence of your own actions. Nice. And that sort of goes somewhat hand in hand with the wheel as well. But I like the directions, even though they're a little bit brutal. This one's good. The Hanged Man. I think, again, we have a very clever take on the Hanged Man. We have a cat who has gotten himself in a little bit of trouble and is hanging from these curtains. There's a rat down there, or a mouse, I see. Let's see if I can bring this closer. Got a mouse. We got some cards laying on the floor. Got images of the wands, cups, sword, and coin. Let's see what the manual says. The Hanged Man, willingly surrendering to an experience or situation, consciously choosing to take no action, waiting for the right time before deciding about something. That's good. And presumably he's waiting for the right time to pounce on this mouse. Oh, this one looks so good. Freddie, the all-famous death card. The colors, even though they're darker, are still pretty natural and very beautiful. But here we have a regal-looking black cat. And on his collar, or her collar, I'm not sure, there's some sort of, let's see if we can get a little closer on that. It's like a sort of a floral star-like image. And you see there's a scythe on the ground and some gray roses. So let's see what the manual says about death. 13. Death. An ending that will bring grief and a sense of loss. It will also contain the seeds of new life and make transformation possible. Nice. Perhaps the new life is represented by this flower-looking necklace thing that the cat's wearing. Alright, and here we have 14. Temperance, a very bright card with a beautiful white cat. And it is it's allowing the goldfish into the stream. And you got a very nice rainbow, which is reflected in the fishbowl and in the water. Let's see what the manual says about temperance. 14. Temperance, bringing together all the right things at just the right time and in the right place. This is a magical kind of balance, more complex than just mixing equal parts. So balance, and you can see how there's a progression with all these cards. And they're interrelated. Okay, well the next one is very disturbing, as it should be. And here we have the devil. And we have these cats who are chained up to the pentagram. In the weight deck, it would have the sort of goat devil here, and a lot of other decks there's sort of goat devil here, but here we see the cats. One has dog ears and the other has rabbit ears, but they are chained up. Quite a disturbing image. So, the manual says, 15, the devil. Making a choice, taking an action, or staying in a situation that is contrary to your best interest. Doing something that turns into something that you aren't meant to be. So, this makes more sense because, this cat is not meant to be a rabbit, and this cat is obviously not meant to be a dog. And neither of them are meant to be chained up to this thing that is being engulfed by flames. So, I think the image portrays it pretty nicely. Yes, the tower. This is a pretty kind of a ridiculous version, but you see the cat falling, taking up most of the panel here. But you have the classic tower with the lightning bolt in the back there. Let's see. 16, the tower. An unexpected event that changes everything, that destroys all that no longer serves you and allows a breakthrough, the creating of a new and more appropriate reality. So even though it is a form of calamity, it is a positive thing, although scary. Next we have the star. So here we have 17, the star. And I like this one because it has this cat stretching under the starlit sky in front of a little pond. Very, very beautiful colors, and once again, a beautiful black cat. And let's see what this says. 17, the star, guidance, serenity, and hope that is soft, gentle, and yet amazingly powerful. Refreshment, cleansing, healing, and renewed faith are at hand. Well, I'm hoping I don't run out of space on my phone, but I'll keep going. The next card is the moon. Here we have a dog and a crayfish, or some sort of shellfish, I guess. Crustacean. And if you look, there's a cat's face in the moon there, which is kind of funny. see, well, let's read the manual. 18. The moon. A changeable and uncertain situation that is either fraught with deception or that will reveal important truths. It is difficult to know what is real right now. Alright, and we have 19, the sun, and again you have the cat's face in the sun. Got some sunflowers, and you got a cat on a chair sunbathing, and he's got a sort of orangey coat with a red pillow. A lot of very nice sun imagery going on here. Okay, the sun, a happy time filled with certainty and clarity that brings great joy, an unfettered feeling of optimism, happy existing in the present moment. So the cat looks pretty content with the present moment there. Being in the present, difficult thing to do. And then we have 20. This is Judgment, another intense card. And again, the colors are still beautiful, even though it's a little on the dark end, a little bit more chaotic. But you see this spectral cat up here in the sky, and a cat crawling out there, some book, some sort of grimoire down there. Let's read it. 20, Judgment. Hearing a call that pulls you out of an old, dead situation into a new one, often with a spiritual aspect. Being invited to free yourself and live at a higher level. So I suppose this cat is escaping out of this cluttered situation and is, maybe suggested that he can reach the spectral level. It's quite nice. And finally we have 21. The world. And the world is often sort of seen as the companion card to the Fool. And that's made very obvious here because we have the cat thinking of being on a pillow while actually being on a pillow, just as the Fool has thought of being on this pillow. So it's come sort of full circle here. But it's quite nice, quite nice. Let's read what the manual tells us. The world, the successful achievement of a goal, doing what you set out to do, feeling pride and enjoyment, feeling pride and enjoying rewards, feeling that all is right with the world. So yes, it has come full circle for the Fool and for, well, the person, I suppose, reading these cards. So this video, I'll make another video in the future where I'll look at some of the minor arcana, but for this one I just wanted to do the major arcana. And just kind of flip through them so we get some sounds. But I find this to be a really soothing deck, and just really nice to look at. And I do like these small decks. I very much like tiny things. And the print's really nice. The cardstock's pretty nice. I think you can just get this on Amazon for pretty cheap. But again, I do want to get the large format cards. However, I think they're only available without the borders, which I suppose I'm not really sure how I feel about that, but it's probably nice. I think I read some reviews that the cardstock was a little wacky on the regular size version of this. But I like the images enough that I do want to get a regular size. Probably do another video soon where I go through the, like I said, through the minor arcana, but I might actually split it up into 4 videos so that I could do a thorough one of the wands, of the swords, of the cups, and of the coins, or pentacles. I forget what this deck calls them, but you get the idea. Let's shuffle this a little, and then I'll maybe do a couple seconds of tapping. Shuffle such small cards, so few of them. The Hermit, the Lovers, the Magician, Temperance, Strength, the Moon, Death, the Devil, the World, the Fool, the Sun, the Star, the High Priestess, the Chariot, the Hanged Man, the Tower, the Emperor, the Empress, the Hierophant, Judgment, Justice, and the Wheel. I'm going to end it on the Hermit. I hope that was fun to look at these and relaxing, because that is, after all, the idea, to relax and sort of something kind of semi-meditative here, even though obviously this is not meditation. It is just looking at the cards and reading them over can be a meditative and I hope calming activity. Alright, I will talk to you guys soon.